In today's video, we're treating on the topic of change of subject. So let's say you have the area of a rectangle. We have the area, the length, and the breadth. So the area of a rectangle is the length times the breadth. But in case you have given the area and the length, you are told to find for the breadth. You need to change the subject. Are you getting it? So you need to make the b or the breadth stand on its own. That's the importance of change of subject. Before we go to this, we first tackle the topic, a subtopic under change of subject. That is, retransposing a formula of a linear form. That is, if you are to make f the subject of the following equation, how are we to solve for this? Write our solution. In the linear form, you have to know that you have to make the f stand on its own together with anything attached to it. I get it. So we can write v equals u minus the ft. So we have to make the ft stand on its own. Are you getting it? Move the u to this side. So you have this to be v minus u equals the minus ft. Are you getting it? And to make the f to be the subject, as in a being the subject in the area form, you need to divide both sides by the -1 and the t. So we come down here, v minus u equals minus ft. We divide both sides by the -1 and t. So the negative will cancel the negative, the t will cancel the t. So we now have this to be negative into bracket v minus u equals f over t. So f here equals negative v plus u, because -1 times -1 is +1, all on t. So we have f to be equal to u minus v divided by t. Please pause the video and try to make h the subject in this formula. Okay, so we write our solution here. Since there's a bracket here, always one rule in change of subject is to always remove the bracket. How do you remove the bracket? By multiplying ar through by the terms inside the bracket. So I'm multiplying through by ar. You have to make h the subject. Are you getting it? So you have to make it this stand on its own. So the ar squared will move to where the s is. We have this to be, so it will be negative because it's positive over here. When it crosses the equal sign, the sign changes. So once we are done with this, we must remove everything that's attached to the h, and here it is the 2ar. Come down here, we cancel this out, this one part. You have this to be a to divide both sides by the 2. So we have this to be h equals s minus ar squared divided by next up, we'll be dealing with the formulas that involve fractions. So when it comes to the formulas involving fractions, we are always to multiply through by the least common multiple. Are you getting it? So here the least common multiple is 2. So we are told to make m the subject in this equation. So we write our solution here. So to make m the subject, we have to multiply through. First, remove every time you see fractions, always try to remove the fraction. Are you getting it? To bring it to the linear form. So we have this to be the e is equal to 2 times 1 on 2. You multiply both sides by 2, mv squared These two cancel these two. So we have this to be 2e equals mv squared. If you have to make m the subject, everything is out, so then just divide both sides by the v squared. So 2e equals mv squared divided by v squared. So we have the m to be equal to 2e on v squared. Let's try and pause the video and make the w the subject in this equation. So first, to solve for this, anytime there are fractions, the first thing to note is to find the least common multiple. So write our solution here. So the least common multiple here, we have y, x, and the w. So you have to multiply through by the y, x, and w to all sides. Times a on, let me do bracket because the x might confuse us. Y, x, w, b on w. So know that the y cancels y, x cancels x, w cancels w. So when you are done, we then multiply. 1 times w is, so then after determining the LCM, the least common multiple, then you have to remove the brackets. So we have x, so we are told to make w the subject. But we have w here, w here. So anytime the letter we have to make the subject appears 2 times, always group like terms. Make them all to be at one place. So it's advisable to make it come to the left. So we have, so we can come here, and once you can see the w common here, you can bring it out, factorize it out. That is, factorization is removing the common factor. You see, we have w here, w here. So the same as bringing it out and multiplying through by what's inside here. I get it. So then you multiplying w times x, we have wx. You multiplying negative aw, you still have negative awy. So you have to then divide both sides by what's in the bracket here. Cancel out. And then I have to write our final answer to be w bx y over x minus ay. W, that's everything in this equation.